Hey guys, so I don't really know what happened to the clip that was recorded before this. I cannot find it anywhere. I might not have even been recording the whole time I was talking. Who knows? Wouldn't put it past me. But all I was saying was that I am a new reader in the past year, I guess, that I always struggled to read. But in being a busy mama, I have found that it's a really relaxing way, to relax. So that's all you missed. I'm not really sure why my camera just cut off, but it did. My mom would literally have to sit on top of me to make me read those 15 minutes every night for my homework when I was a kid. It was just not, it was not a party. But I spend so much time looking at a screen every day since I sell Rodan & Fields. I'm a consultant for it. If you didn't know, I always have my website down in the description box if you're interested in skincare or anything. I also obviously, work on Instagram, and I am an ambassador for 2 companies, and then here I am on YouTube. And I am also so excited to be working super hard beside my cousin to get my own brand started. It's in correlation with fitness. I'll leave y'all some details in the next upcoming weeks. Hopefully we will have my website up and launched in the next week. But anyway, so I spend so much time looking at a screen, I'm over it. By the time my kids go to bed, I don't even want to watch TV. I even downloaded Audible, and I tried listening to the book I'm getting ready to talk about. And I'm sure you saw it in the description, what I'm talking about. But, I mean, not in the description, the thumbnail. But I don't even want to hear it. Like, I don't even want the noise at all. I want to be quiet. I want to zone out. And I have found, normally I am into, obviously coming up, I read the Twilight books. Those were good, but that's the first series I ever read. And I honestly didn't even finish the last book because I was like, I'm over it, okay? Then, actually, someone told me what happened, and then I was like, done, okay? And then I read the 50 Shades series or whatever, but I mean, who didn't? Really? So normally I am a sci-fi kind of gal. I started taking my kids to the I've always taken Brant to the library, and then we took some time off when the baby was really little because of like germs, because our library has like a Lego table and puzzles and coloring. So if it's a cold day or a rainy day or just it's something free and fun, and it's always packed with kids. So we took some time off. But I started going to the library, and I was literally just standing in the teen section one day because, y'all, I'm telling you, I've never been a reader. I was just browsing, and I happened to come across, I saw the Vampire Diaries, and that was is still one of my, hands down, hand to God, yes Jesus, favorite shows ever. If you've not seen it, freaking click onto Netflix and watch it, start to finish. There are 8 seasons. Oh my gosh. I'm so weird, but like I love vampires. I love anything like that. True Blood, just anything weird. I like it. So I saw the Vampire Diaries and was like, get out! And then I'm just standing there and I'm looking, and I get turned on to this series called the Immortal series. I can do a review of those books later if you want me to, but y'all, seriously, I have a stack of books beside me because I'm going to do another review after this one. I have read 10 books in less than 6 months. My devotion that I'm reading right now would make 11. I got sucked into reading and figured out what a peaceful way it is just to be quiet at night by myself. So that's what happened. Now, side note, I have tried reading self-help books before, and I'm just like, I'm hungry. We got any snacks? Like, I wonder what Elena's doing. Like, I'm so bored. I can't. I've tried reading the, I own and don't even know where it is, the love language book. If you've seen my first video with Mitchell, we had to look up on my phone what the love languages were because I didn't even know, because I could not with that book. I've tried reading a couple marriage books. Like, I can't. So I heard all these things about this book here. Girl, it's got like a shiny cover on the front, but it's Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. And if you've not heard about this book, you've been under a rock, because I saw it all over social media. I saw it and all this stuff. But the top of it says, stop believing the lies about who you are so you can become who you were meant to be. And I was just, that turned me off. Because like I just said, I don't like self-help books. I don't need you to tell me how to live my life. Like, I've got it. But that's the truth. So the other day I was in the library actually picking up a different book, and this was just plopped like on top of one of the little end caps or whatever, and it had this sticker on it right here: don't mind my fingernail, I need to get fixed, I have an appointment Friday, right here. And if you can't see that, it just says new. So my library had gotten all these books in new, and I was like, you know what would it hurt to check it out? I'll try it, and if it's lame, fine, okay. So in the last couple videos with Mitch, you saw we were at the beach. I took this book to the beach, and I didn't have a chance to read it because I'm reading something else. And so on the way home, I started listening to it, and y'all, it sucked me in. It sucked me in. I did not know that Rachel Hollis is a Christian author. I am a Christian. If you're not, she does talk a little bit about scripture, but not really. Nothing to make you uncomfortable. So even if Christianity is not your cup of tea, it's not a Christian-based book. Like, yes, she's a Christian, but I'm a Christian, and I'm not like sitting here preaching Christianity to you right now. You know what I mean? So it's not like that. This girl, it's really just, hold on, I don't even know. There are 20 chapters. And how they start, like, see, it says, I don't know, can y'all see that? It says The Lie, and it says I'll start tomorrow. So it's actually just about her life and things that she has gone through, and gone through, and how you as a sister may be able to relate that to your life. And she's really open, she's really forthcoming, she airs some of her personal dirty laundry, and y'all, she spoke to me on so many different levels. She spoke to me about, oh my gosh, let's talk about the lies, or the introduction is hey girl hey, and I think that's really funny because that just reminds me of my sister. The lies are, something else will make me happy, I'll start tomorrow, I'm not good enough, I'm better than you, loving him is enough for me, no is the final answer, I'm bad at sex, I don't know how to be a mom, I'm not a good mom, I should be further along by now, excuse me. Other people's kids are so much cleaner, better organized, and more polite. I need to make myself smaller. I'm going to marry Matt Damon. Can't relate. Don't even think he's hot. I'm a terrible writer. Can't relate. I will never get past this. I can't tell the truth. I'm defined by my weight. I need a drink. There's only one way to be, and I need a hero. Off the top of my head, several of these spoke to me, you guys. Like, just, okay, like, I'll start tomorrow. Like, this business I just told y'all I'm launching, I have been wanting to do this for years, and I've actually attempted to do it, and I'll start tomorrow. This YouTube channel, I went back and forth for 6 months, like, wanting to do it, not wanting to do it, deciding if I had thick enough skin to come on here and do it, etc. and so on. You always, like, I don't know, you buy that dream car, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to start that diet, I'll do it tomorrow. Or like whatever it is, you've always got an excuse, okay? Loving him is enough for me, which is chapter 5. And that's just about, as a young girl, thinking the person that you're with is the be-all, end-all. Oh, he loves me. He would never do anything to hurt me. Like, oh, he's all I need. And in reality, he could give two shits about you or what you're going through, or he's using you. And not for sex. She, like I said, Christian, wasn't having sex. Sorry, that's rude. But just been there. Been freaking there. Okay. I don't know how to be a mom. Now, I've never really felt like I don't know how to be a mom. I'm not saying I'm like born to be a mom, but I mean, I kind of am. It's like what I'm really good at without really even like trying. I'm not like a picture perfect mom. Good gracious. No. But moms always compare themselves to one another. She breastfeeds. She's PTA. She drives an SUV. She wears makeup to school pickup. Like whatever. So it's just, it's really, really good. I'm not a good mom, and other people's kids are so much cleaner, better organized, and more polite. That I'm not a good mom. She goes into how sometimes she loses her temper with her children, and she screams at them, not just yells at them, but like screams at them to the point where she feels so bad later on she could cry. Girl, I have been there, and I am not bragging about that. But just reading that someone else has been through that, I was just like, you know what? I thought that was just me. I don't even know that I've ever told anybody that. I told my husband that. But like, I like felt, you know, I was with her. Like, it was great. Okay. And the other kids are so much cleaner. I'm a clean freak about my kids. Like, they're not going to go somewhere in public with dirty faces. Like, I've always got wipes on hand, and I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, no, but better organized and more polite. Okay, we have a rule in my house about cleaning up toys. So, yes, but like, my kids will just like mouth off sometimes. And I'm like, what? I mean, I've been so embarrassed before. There was a lady who was not pregnant, and Branton she was like 3. So, okay, like, but I wanted to crawl in a hole and die. She's got a baby in her belly across the parking lot, and this lady just, I don't know if she hurt her. I don't know. I don't see how she couldn't have hurt her, but I literally just wanted to like die. I was just, oh my gosh. I cannot. Another one that really got to me was 15. I will never get past this. And here she talks about something that she has gone through in her life, losing somebody. Excuse me, that's disgusting. I had tacos for dinner. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that. But if you haven't seen my addiction video, I lost someone. I've actually lost several people that I love, and this touches on suicide. I have lost a good friend of mine to suicide, and it just talks about thinking, oh my gosh, just, you know, I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to get through this. And just being so depressed, not wanting to get out of bed, just all these things. And y'all, it was there. Like, we were in sync when I was reading that, because I have not lost a sibling or a parent, but I have lost loved ones, friends, and a boyfriend. And it is excruciating. It never gets easier. And let me say, okay, I've lost grandparents, but this was like a traumatic loss, like before their time, not planned type of deal. And not everybody goes through that. So not everybody can relate to me on that. And it was great. I was there for her. I am defined by my weight. Well, she struggles with something different than I struggled with. But food has always been a huge issue for me. Eating disorders on and off through school, that's another day, another story. But again, she makes me feel so normal, you guys. Like, I'm serious. I need a drink. I'm an alcoholic. There's an addiction video on that I just mentioned. If you haven't seen it, check it out. There's 2 parts. But she's not an alcoholic, but she goes into I need a drink, and she doesn't just have 1 glass of wine to take the edge off. That would be great. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. But she just talks about, she cleanses herself from alcohol. Like, she goes X amount of time without it just to prove to herself that she can, because she felt like she was getting dependent on it. And felt like that was the only way she could parent her kid. Not the only way she could parent her kids, but it made parenting her kids easier. And like, why wouldn't she? And just, even though I am in my 6th year of sobriety and my oldest child just turned 5 this weekend, like, I can see what she's saying. Like, I mean, I've not thought about drinking, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I had, you know, like, I totally get it. Like, sure, I'm sure a glass of wine when you're ready to, like, wow, your kids, like, heck yeah, like, let me get some. Not really, just kidding. Not a good idea. But, y'all, there are so many more things about this. I've been talking for like 15 minutes. And the point is I just wanted to let you know that this book is not necessarily a self-help book. She relates to you on so many different levels, whether you're, she even has, this book touches on being nice to everybody, to really loving thy neighbor. And yes, that is out of scripture, but she does not preach it. Like I said, her best friend in the world is a gay, lesbian, gay, African-American, Mexican-American. So she's a melting pot of things, and they're best friends, and they love each other, and they get along great, and it just really goes into not judging people on same-sex marriage, race, what their job is, like how they live their life, like really loving people and getting to know them for who they are. And I really appreciate that because, again, like, I felt her because I say that stuff all the time. Like, you should check my Facebook. But seriously, you guys, this book, I mean, it's awesome. It's so inspiring. And she touches on, you know, like I said, starting your own business, or if there's something you want to do, freaking do it. Stop making excuses and go do it. And really, like I'm telling you, I just finished this book this week, and I started like launching my company this week, and it inspired me, like, hand to God. Like, Rachel Hollis, you're awesome. I have not read any of her other books. I had never even heard of her until I saw people on social media promoting this book. And like I said, I saw it at the library, decided I would give it a whirl. If you do download it on Audible, she reads it to you. It's her voice. Kind of personable. I liked that. Again, I couldn't get down with that because I like to be quiet. But, y'all, she's beautiful too. Like, hello. Like, she's so pretty. But anyway, you guys, this book, literally 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Something completely out of my normal genre of books. But, this book was great. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to put this review out here for any of you who are, I mean, y'all are all my friends, but for any of you that are my friends, are feeling the same way I did. Like, what the heck is this book about? Why is everybody talking about this? How does that relate to me? I don't need to be helped because that was me. So let's put an end to that. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box. I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, it's nighttime. It's like almost 7 o'clock. I'm tired. I usually go to bed at like 8. If you have any questions or comments, or you just want to chat, comment down below. I love to hear from you. I will see y'all next time. Bye.